smiling, dancing around. I was like, this is fantastic.
All right, so for the draft coming into this, Rebel Tiger looks like they're up first here for the bans. And, we've seen some Sky today. We've seen not Arden, but, wow, that's also not a ban that I would have expected. Vox.
Banning out of Vox, I'm not too sure where they're trying to go with this. Like, maybe they saw how Vox was doing earlier in the previous match. But, like, matching their playstyle is, like, they maybe want to secure, like, an early Koshka or early Ringo and as their first pick, just to have that early game aggression and being able to play to their strengths. Since Rebel Tiger is, like, a very dominant early game team, and like how they play together as a synergy wise, they're very aggressive, and we can expect a lot to come out of that.
And another Sky. So first pick potential, Arden?
Probably Koshka. All the way.
Oh man, well no, it's gonna be Scarf.
Whoa.
Another of our Animal Kingdom heroes here, but that's not either what we said here, Bacon.
Yeah, that's actually very surprising to me. We haven't really seen any teams put a heavy emphasis on a Scarf thus far, so a little curious to see what else they're gonna try and bring out with that. Maybe they want to get the Fortress, have that damage stacked on damage with the Fan the Flames and of course the bleeding from Fortress, but we'll have to see what they decide to go with, because I definitely was not expecting it.
All right, now Zeke, and I know if I'd asked you, you would have definitely said an Arden, and there it is to go with the Koshka there as well. It seems like that's a pretty decent aggressive stance for them.
Most certainly, that's definitely one of the more meta picks of this tournament. And I did hear Juan did say, if I get Arden, expect great things.
Okay, so great things perhaps, but Rebel Tigers, they're going to be up next here for the picks. And what do you think here, Rome? You see that Arden, you see the Koshka.
I'm still sitting back on how they pick Scarf as their first pick, especially where you can like secure another lane position, and leaving Scarf for last is like pretty like almost 100% sure that you're gonna be able to secure Scarf. Coming up, so they probably have a plan. Like they want to be, maybe it's like a mind game perhaps. Coming into this, they want to secure like maybe Fortress, Glaive, something to be able to like
all right,
put that pressure in the jungle, make sure it works out really well, so Scarf is able to like scale out into that late game.
Well, both you and Bacon did actually call that Fortress for the support, and Rona to go with it there as well. So, we did actually just see Rona kind of dominate the Koshka in the last round. Is it going to be something of a similar nature here, you think?
In terms of item builds, like with the last game, what we saw Koshka doing was going straight into like an aftershock, going for that CP damage, but being paired with Fortress last round, like what she had to do was actually build a lot of defense and use that bleed and her auto attacks to pretty much like output damage. So with now, like they have to play very smart into this. She doesn't have a Fortress on her side, so she has an Arden for sustain. What she's gonna have to do is, this is a good time to actually build a bunch of CP, try and get into that Rona early game, and like just pretty much play around the Fortress abilities.
Okay, and Bacon, Ringo is going to be making his first appearance here today.
Yeah, well, second appearance.
Sorry.
We did see
Sorry.
one earlier.
Correct.
But it's almost the, that super powerful comp we said, just swapping out the Fortress for the Arden. They had the opportunity to take Fortress as well. So a little bit of a change up here for really both sides in terms of what we kind of expected to come out. But I don't know. This one's going to be really tough to call.
All right, but for the series, what is going to be your kind of final prediction here?
As much as I really love Angry Pandas just because of the name and everything, I just have to say that I think Rebel is going to end up taking the series.
You do have to kind of predict on, skill and results, not game name. But Rome, what do you think after the draft?
I actually like Rebel Tigers comp this game, but the thing is, it depends on how they build their items, how they play mechanical wise. We're gonna have to, with Ringo and Koshka, they're gonna have to prioritize getting Breaking Point and Aftershock. And on the side of Rebel Tiger, it's a standard build on Scarf. With the Rona is like, that's going to be their bruiser. So Rona's going to be the one jumping in, doing all that damage and soaking up as much damage as she can. Being able to like reflex block Koshka's ult is going to make a big difference for them.
All right, well, we'll have to see if that does come to pass, because we're going to be jumping into the fold here with Humanist and Zegan as well. Guys, have fun in the jungle.
Most certainly, and right now I'm looking forward to Rebel Tiger's composition. This is actually a composition we see fairly often in North America. The Scarf plus the Rona. If you jump on Scarf, Rona kills you. If you don't jump on Scarf, Scarf kills you. So it's a really rough time for Angry Pandas right now.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. There's a lot of mobility coming out of the Rona Fortress, right? But on the other side, you've got the Koshka Arden, so they have a lot of lockdown, right? So it'll really be important how these guys are able to play out here as this game goes on. Make sure I get back into the party. Sorry for that, guys. And yeah, but I do think it's just going to be mobility versus lockdown and who can really apply those skills better.
Most certainly, and one of the big things in this game will be how much farm can Scarf get. If Angry Pandas can shut him down early on, then Scarf will have a very rough time this game. He'll just get killed over and over and over. But if he scales to maybe a breaking point or a broken myth and a Frostburn, he'll be completely fine, and it will cause some serious havoc for Angry Pandas.
Right, so it'll be about how are they going to prioritize these heroes in fights, and I guess we're going to see how it all goes down as we are loading into this game. And oh man, I'm excited. Both of these teams, I'm sure that they've talked about what went wrong for them in day one, and this is all on the line for them. So game one against these Tigers and Pandas, this is going to be some fun, Zekan.
All right, I'm looking forward to this. I am expecting, well, Ringo is almost certainly going to go into lane up against that. I'm actually not so sure. It could definitely be Legendaries going into the lane with Rona. Scarf plus Fortress is an incredibly powerful jungle duo, and if they are able to take those early fights, they can completely snowball a game in their favor.
Right, so maybe that's a little bit of a mind game. I did see that in the draft, and we'll have to see how it all plays out as we are into the game now. So we'll see how it all goes, guys.
Yeah, looking at the item pickups though, Legendaries, he does not have Book of Eulogy, so CJ Mantle is almost certainly going into the lane.
Yeah, and that's kind of the standard that I think a lot of people would expect, but it also can be switched up and work to great effect.
Yep, and right now you see Angry Pandas starting up the jungle, both sides starting up the jungle, taking 2 camps at once. One of the big bonuses of playing that Koshka, you're able to clear so incredibly quickly, and Danier is going to hit level 2 very quickly.
Yeah, these guys, I mean, that's why so many teams have been prioritizing Koshka. She's just so incredibly strong through the early, into the mid, and even early late game. So we'll see how they're going to play it out. Do you think these guys will look for aggressive invades from both sides, or maybe just one side?
Looks like they are aggressively invading. Akuma getting jumped on right now.
Yeah, Akuma is jumped on. He'll hang around as Legendaries trades a couple blows here. Xuan up front. Scarf has moved down from the lane. CJ Mantle says, hey man, you're not going to just be punking my guys like that. Xuan has eaten a lot of damage though. This is scary, and it's going to be first blood in the first minute here. And it's actually trade kill as Kasha will pick up the Fortress. So Akuma goes down as well. 1-1, and these guys, I think this is going to be an action-packed game.
Yeah, pretty even on both sides. Danier getting jumped on. CJ Mantle might land another Spitfire, but Leia is pushing the lane into the turret.
Oh man, I don't know how you didn't expect it. It was just into the fray. CJ Mantle pumping out that damage, but another easy kill for these guys.
Yeah, that was just pure greed coming out from the side of Angry Pandas. Like, he should not have gotten down right there.
Yeah, well, maybe just a little overzealous and not expecting that complete aggression to come out. But we'll see how quickly they can adapt and learn. As we do have the trading here in Ares and Xuan. Legendaries is not going to have any more of that as he moves back towards his side of the jungle. We'll see rotations coming in from Akuma to back him up. These guys may be doing a bit of shopping here. Xuan just going to head back towards his own side.
Well, certainly right now you can see CJ Mantle 9 CS to Leia's 11. So it's a pretty even lane matchup right now. Leia has a small advantage, but if he gets the early pension, bro, he could do some serious damage to the side of Rebel Tiger.
Oh, CJ Mantle eating a lot of damage. Xuan did move in nicely with that Vanguard there. He was frontlining Leia. Leia did have the Achilles shot and just started hammering away. So a nice kill from these guys. And we'll look for these rotates constantly from them.
Yep, and right now Legendary is jumping in.
Into the fray from Legendaries. He's going to Vanguard and try to get away. Leia is backing him up. Well, it's 1 turret shot, 2 turret shots going on to Legendaries. Can Leia get another shot? Oh, no, it's not going to happen. The Legendaries does squeeze his way out of that one.
So even with the 3-2 kill advantage, Angry Pandas is actually up 800 gold. So Danier, he saw that Legendaries and Akuma went into the lane, so he just went and took their jungle.
Yeah, these guys, they're going to do that whenever they can, right? This is a game of efficiency and skill, and, well, they're showing right now.
Yeah, you can definitely see how efficient Danier is. He has 18 CS to Legendary 7, so he's completely dominating that jungle matchup right now. Leia at 23 to CJ Mantle's 15. So winning in both the lane and the jungle is leading to 800 gold lead for the Angry Pandas.
Angry Pandas are looking great right now, and if they can continue to gain these slight advantages, and we know how high of a morale they have as a team, I think they could be really strong as this game goes on. Oh, a lot of damage onto Xuan, and he's actually going to go down to the Scarf. CJ Mantle picks that one up and is going to be happy to do so.
CJ Mantle jumping in.
Yeah, Danier. Well, I guess he felt comfortable that he was backed up and close enough to turret. So yeah, not a full commit, just kind of poking around there.
Yeah, I was a little bit questionable. I'm like, Scarf is in the middle of the enemy team. This is not where he wants to be.
Oh, Danier! He thought he could really get that, but just CJ Mantle barely getting away. And of course, Truth of the Tooth combined with the Rona, and they're going to be able to just chase that kitty cat down.
Yeah, CJ Mantle with literally like 10 health left. That was amazing.
Yeah, these guys just pushing the heroes to the absolute limits.
Yeah, one of the smart things Xuan is doing is he is camping near the lane quite often. So he's relying on the Iron Guard to stack up gold in the lane, which does give a little bit more gold than the jungle.
Yeah, that's one of the things when we talked to Xuan. He said, you know, some guys, they like to move through the jungle a lot more and prioritize that, but he tends to stay in the lane where he can just be backing up his laner, and that's where he feels the most comfortable, but he's not afraid to just play that standard style.
Most certainly, and right now you see Angry Pandas up 600 gold. Nothing huge, but they are down 5 to 2 kills, so you wouldn't expect them to have that gold lead, but they do.
All right, well, 4 minutes, 40 seconds into this game, and it is a lot of action. I think both of these teams, when we talked to them, they said they really like innovative builds and they like action-packed games. They don't like games to get stale. And both of these teams really said that they had secret composition. So if their backs get against the wall and they need to, we could see in game 2 maybe some really fun builds coming out.
Most certainly, and right now Lele is going for that Sorrow Blade. He does have the Heavy Steel, he does have the 6 Sins, and right now another fight might be breaking out. But we'll see.
We're down under the shop. Xuan goes in. He's going to Vanguard frontlining for his team. Legendaries is locked onto Leia in the back. Koshka picking up the Scarf. And now Leia on the run. Yummy Catnip Frenzy locks down Legendaries. Oh, Legendaries is going to scamper back to lane, but it's not going to work for him as Koshka does pick up that kill there.
Yeah, it was a fantastic fight for Angry Pandas. They picked up 2 kills for none. And right now, Akuma is trying to steal his gold mine, and he might be able to do something about it, but he is just... This is questionable.
You know, okay, Akuma goes down there. You could say maybe it's questionable, but I actually love watching Akuma play this Fortress. He's not afraid to 1v1 cores. I mean, that's a 2v1 situation and a little sketchy, but he's a really fun player to watch.
Most certainly. I mean, he was going for the gold mine steal. If he did get it, it would have been completely worth. But smartly, Angry Pandas, they turned around, they turned off the gold mine, they made sure that they could not get the last hit, and they took him down before he could do anything.
Yeah, nice play from those guys, and looks like we'll just go back to minion jungles here, and everybody reset their positions.
Yep, and this is a very dangerous part of the game for Rebel Tiger. Denier has picked up his Aftershock. He has some fairly strong defensive items. He has the light shield, he has the light armor, so he's not going to be taking too much damage from the side of Rebel Tiger. And with the Aftershock, he's going to be chunking people down extremely hard.
Yes. And it's going to be important that they protect CJ Mantle as they get into these engagements.
Oh, Leia getting jumped on.
Yeah, Leia is getting jumped on by both Akuma and Legendaries, but he'll make it back to turret. They do let loose that Yummy Catnip Frenzy, and now they're going to have to turn and run. CJ Mantle eating a lot of damage as well. Denier. Man, this guy's a monster right now. Like you said, he's pumping out so much damage at this point. So Angry Pandas, they really can put it together here.
Yeah, that's some very explosive fight for the side of Angry Pandas. They basically landed Hellfire Brew, they had the Holy Death, and everyone, Rebel Tiger, just took such a huge amount of damage in that one instant that they were not expecting it.
Yeah, well, Rebel Tigers are going to have to respect the burst that can come out of Angry Pandas and maybe not really commit to a fight like that. As I say, this Denier has caught possibly in the jungle. Arden does give him that buff, and he'll try to run out of here. Nice little pouncy fun to get him repositioned and a little farther away from Legendaries. Legendaries just taking these minion camps. Still on hot pursuit, though.
Yeah, this is actually kind of funny. So, Xuan is actually still trying to... During that chase, Denier was sort of caught, and Xuan was just like, I'm going to ditch you, I'm going to take some jungle camps.
Yeah, Xuan. Oh, man. What? These guys just trade right there. And actually, Ringo going to be picking up the Fortress there. So nice rotations from the Angry Pandas. And now 8-6 at less than 8 minutes into this game. So many kills coming out.
Yep, 3.4k is the lead for the Angry Pandas, and they're doing fantastically. You see Lele, he does have the Starblade here, and he's building into some crit. So he's potentially going for that breaking point, which could be incredibly powerful against the Rona and Fortress.
All right, well, these guys, I mean, they are not looking to sit back at any point in this game. They will be as efficient as they can, but then as soon as these camps are down, it looks like they just want to constantly fight. And it's all about the rotations right now. It becomes a 2v2, and whatever third hero can rotate into that fight, seems like that's how they're winning.
Yeah, and one of the big things in this game is that Legendaries does...
Oh, Gauntlet goes down. Legendaries is going to be stunned up. Maybe that's not really the best fight for them, and Akuma will caught out towards the east side, isolated and just slaughtered.
Yeah, Angry Pandas playing their very awesome, very aggressive style. So, as I was saying earlier, Legendaries, he has basically no damage right now. He has a Blazing Salvo and a Weapon Blade. That is not going to work out for them.
Yeah, he doesn't really have what they need right now, and it looks like these guys are just committing fully for the turret. They might lose off this. In fact, Scarf's going to take Arden. Dragon Breath's going to come out. Will they get more attack of the pack as well? Denier goes to the south. Leia's on the run as well, but these wolves are there. They're hunting them down. Denier tries to make the turn, but it's not going to happen. And the ace coming out for Rebel Tigers. Man, I mean, did Angry Pandas just overcommit to that turret or what?
Yeah, they overcommitted super hard. They went in, they took it down, but it was already regenerating its bear. They had no minions nearby, and they just went down one after another. And that is going to give up the gold mine to the side of Rebel Tiger. That was definitely not worth it for them.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, you start to get an advantage in this game. They smell blood. They think they can take this objective. They get it, but they do lose a lot off the backside.
Most certainly. And right now, Leia, he is still doing very well. 4, 1, and 3 on that Ringo. He's going for that breaking point. And once he gets it, I honestly don't think he needs it. Legendaries is very tanky. Akuma is very tanky. But if he built like a Tyrant's Mock or something, I think he would do some serious damage to everyone.
All right, well, we'll see if those item pickups do come out as the game goes on. Juan is down here
He's
trying
just
to pick
soloing
up
the gold mine. Wow. Okay, so Arden solos the gold mine, effectively solos the gold mine. He has a Warhorn, he has a Shiver Steel. He's going to be allowing Angry Pandas to catch up to anyone that they want to, or escape from anyone. Rona is going to jump in. Legendary is going to not be able to move because the Shiver Steel will slow her, and the Warhorn will just allow his carries to run away as easily as possible.
Yeah, Warhorn's going to be really great. You have high mobility already coming out of the Koshka, and your Ringo is pretty mobile also. It gets that move speed buff, and yeah, Warhorn, he uses it right now as we talk about it. Gauntlet goes down. Nice blocks as they both run through the edge there. Oh, it's a yummy Catnip Frenzy. Legendaries is locked down. They'll be able to eat him up. Maybe look for more. No, that's going to be all they wrote. But Juan, another nice Gauntlet and another nice pickup.
Yeah, that's exactly why Juan wanted to play this Arden this whole time. Like, he does some fantastic plays on it. He might have had a rough early game, but he is definitely making up for it now.
Yeah, he really is. And we'll have Turret go down. These guys are into the base. They're locked onto CJ Mantle. They're going to take him down. 9-12 here at 10 or 11 minutes into this game, and these guys, the Angry Pandas, the Happy Pandas, whatever you want to call them, man, they have taken an advantage. And, you know, in the predicts, I said I thought Rebel Tigers, if they come out, could have an advantage against these guys. But Angry Pandas, they're playing amazing.
Yeah, this is a complete reversal from yesterday's games for Angry Pandas. Angry Pandas yesterday against Black Hawk, this happened to them. They got completely run over. But this time around against Rebel Tiger, they are showing exactly what they're made of.
Yeah, it's impressive. And you always like to see, you know, of course, one of these guys is going to go home the loser. But, you know, losing in both of these teams lost on day one. It's just nice to see them become the winner in day two and then move forward and see what they can do.
Yep, Leia looks like he is going to go for a Tyrant's Monocle next after this breaking point. He does have the breaking point now. Legendaries is very tanky. Akuma is very tanky. He's going to be able to get those stacks of breaking point fairly easily. Juan has a breaking point. That is actually a fantastic pickup for him.
I saw Juan starting to build, and I was like, this is what he's going to be going for, but he does. And so he's got weapon damage, he's got Warhorn, Shiver Steel. This is a really nice build on the Arden, and it's a little bit scary, honestly. I mean, because the damage that's coming out of them, it's almost unpredictably massive.
Right, and one of the big things about this item build for Juan is that he creates that third carry for Angry Pandas. If Leia goes down, if Denier goes down, Juan has probably stayed alive the whole time, building up stacks of breaking point, and by the end of the fight, he will be able to 1v3 them.
Yes, truly. And I mean, you've got Denier to lock someone down. You've seen Juan getting these excellent gauntlets down, and essentially when those go down, you see Rebel Tigers on the run. And they're going to be building up those stacks through the stuns, and it's just going to be pretty scary. Might have an engaged CJ Mantle Achilles shot. There's the gauntlet, gets the stun. It was tried to block, but I guess not quite there. Hellfire Brew comes out and hits a dead Scarf. But Angry Pandas now looking to pressure down the lane. Minions are here, and these guys looking to take more objectives.
Yeah, they're almost starting to get a turret right here. I don't think there's any way Rebel Tiger can defend this. They actually might take 2 here. This could be potentially the game.
My goodness, look at the damage coming out of this composition. Are you kidding me? Legendaries is locked down. He's trying to frontline for his team. Not going to happen. He will go down. And these guys, they're looking to seal the deal here. Can they do it? Will Rebel Tigers fend it off and buy a few more minutes for themselves? Dragon Breath going to come out. Juan burning down. Oh, they're going to get the Kasha. Scarf gets the Arden. And Leia, the last man standing for Angry Pandas.
Leia, doing work!
Oh!
That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was a nice play. Leia, you know, he looks so comfortable on this Ringo.
Oh yeah, certainly. He just... those last few seconds, dodging skill shots, having the presence of mind, just step back and kite Akuma was just brilliant right there.
Really, really brilliant. So, Rebel Tigers, they hang on for a few more minutes. And, I mean, what are your thoughts, Ekan? What's going to be the play here to turn this game around for them? Obviously, that was a defense. They're completely on the defense. Can they ever go on the offense? What's it going to take? A couple one fights and an item pickup?
I think it's pretty unlikely. I think what's going to happen is Angry Pandas is go buy some infusions and it's walking through the face of the Rebel Tigers. Right now, Zhuan is stacking up 5-6 stacks of Breaking Point. Let's see if this makes a big difference in the fight. Denier jumps in.
Yeah, Denier's up front. Zhuan eating a lot of damage. Legendaries, he's just doing good work here. Gauntlet does go down, and we're going to have Koshka picking up the kill. Ringo picking up the Fortress. Legendaries on the run. The last man into the fray over the wall. And that's, you know, probably all she wrote here for this squad.
Yeah, right now, Legendaries is up. Can Angry Pandas take down the Vein Crystal in time? Yes, they can. This is over.
Yeah.
This is completely over.
I mean, you got the Naked Crystal, and it's just so easy to take down. Nice game one to Angry Pandas.
Yep, fantastic game for them. They played extremely well this time around.